Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus, and I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Outfit by Drive-By Truckers. From what I've been told from some of you guys, this was the band that Jason Isbell was in before he went, I guess, on his own. So from what I've heard from Jason Isbell, man, really loving his style, really loving his lyricism, his writing. And so if this is anything like what I've seen from him, I'm going to love it. I can tell you that much right now. So really, really excited to get to this one today. Really enjoying the sort of country music journey that I'm on so far. You know, I've mentioned before, before starting this channel, I was not a huge fan of country music. I'm still not a huge fan of country music, but I can at least say that there is country out there that I actually really, really do enjoy, with Jason Isbell, Sturgill Simpson, Tyler Childers, and hopefully now Drive-By Truckers. I guess we'll see. So high hopes for this one. This does come as a request, so as always, if you would like to request a song, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get to it in the future. Otherwise, let's go ahead and listen to this one. Again, Outfit by Drive-By Truckers.
You wanna grow up to paint houses like me, a trailer in my yard till you're 23. You wanna feel old after 42 years, keep dropping the hammer and grinding the gears. Well, I used to go out in a Mustang, a 302 Mach 1 in green. Me and your mama made you in the back, and I sold it to buy her a ring. And I learned not to say much, nothing, so I figure you already know. But in case you don't, or maybe forgot, I'll lay it out real nice and slow. Don't call what you're wearing an outfit. Don't ever say your car is broke. Don't worry about losing your accent. A southern man tells better jokes. Have fun, stay clear of the needle. Call home on your sister's birthday. Don't tell him you're bigger than Jesus. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. 5 years in a St. Florine foundry. They call it industrial park. Then hospital maintenance and tech school, just to memorize Frigidaire parts. But I got to missing your mama, and I got to missing you too. And I went back to painting for my old man, and I guess that's what I'll always do. So don't let them take who you are, boy, and don't try to be who you ain't. And don't let me catch you in Kendale with a bucket of wealthy man's paint. Don't call what you're wearing an outfit. Don't ever say your car is broke. Don't sing with a fake British accent. And don't act like your family's a joke. Have fun, stay clear of the needle. Call home on your sister's birthday. Don't tell me you're bigger than Jesus. Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
another solid outing from Jason Isbell, and of course the rest of the band. Really, really great. Man, Jason Isbell, I feel like, can just write lyrics. I mean, this song is so packed lyrically. It's a great listen. From Cover Me Up to Elephant, man, his lyrics have just hit me so hard in so many ways, and I really feel this one too. So I really gotta tip my hat to him. I'm assuming he wrote the lyrics here. Written by Jason Isbell. Yep. Yeah, man, this one was real good. Let's go through those lyrics. You want to grow up to paint houses like me, a trailer in my yard till you're 23. You want to feel old after 42 years. Keep dropping the hammer and grinding the gears. So to me, this song is, I'm assuming that's his dad basically talking to him throughout the song. But it sounds to me like his dad wants something more for him. Which most people's parents do. Most people's parents want their children to grow up to be more than what they were able to be. In a sense, not that I feel like anybody should be devalued for the work that they do, but that always seems to be a parent's dream, is that their child is more successful than they are. And so it sort of reminds me of one of my favorite movies growing up was Rudy. And of course, everyone in his family worked for, I think it was a steel mill or something like that. And so he was basically destined to do that forever. And I think he had sort of resigned himself to that, but even though he had these bigger dreams, which is a very played upon trope. It's a very common story, but I think it works here wonderfully. And so basically, his dad paints houses. And for Jason, that was what he saw himself doing as well. But I think his dad is sort of subtly telling him here that you basically, if that's the life you choose, you're going to be living in a trailer in my yard until you're 23. At age 42, when you're really only at your midway point in life, hopefully, you're going to feel old. Your body's going to feel broken down. Which, I mean, manual labor will do that to you. And I know so many people whose entire life has basically been manual labor, and they just don't have the same energy as someone like me, who is very fortunate to not have to do that kind of work, I will say. Well, I used to go out in a Mustang, a 302 Mach 1 in green. Me and your mama made you in the back, and I sold it to buy her a ring. So, I guess his dad is not bashful about just telling it how it is. But I think this is also just, it's about aging. It's about sort of letting go of those old dreams when reality hits the fan. Because, again, I used to drive a Mustang, like a pretty cool one. And, me and your mama would do it in the back seat. But, at the end of the day, I sold it to buy a ring. Life sort of, you have your priorities, you kind of sort them out. I notice Jason Isbell likes mentioning sex a lot in his music, which, it's all good. And I learned not to say much of nothing, so I figured you already know, but in case you don't or maybe forgot, I'll lay it out real nice and slow. So again, to me, this is very clearly his dad sort of giving him advice, telling him about life. But I think this part's very sweet. I think here his dad is saying, I don't really say much. I'm not the feelings type of person, which I basically have a dad who's like that. But he does do this too, where he's not one to talk too much, but when he does, it's always some great advice. It's great words of wisdom. So then the chorus, don't call what you're wearing an outfit. I don't quite get that. According to Genius, it means don't be rich and prissy when you where you call your clothes an outfit. So I guess check out my outfit, or is it I guess it might be a Southern thing that I don't get, even though I live in the South. I've lived in the South my entire life. I just don't get it. I don't know. Don't ever say your car is broke. To me, this means as a man, a real man or whatever, you should have knowledge about your car. You should never be my car's broke. You should be able to say this is what's wrong with my car and this is how I'll fix it. Or it should never get to that point. In general, you should always basically be able to make sure that it is in good running condition, which I think is interesting. Again, that's definitely a very Southern traditional male type thing, I think. Don't worry about losing your accent. A Southern man tells better jokes. Interesting. So I think maybe he's afraid of when he leaves. So I think he's telling his son, like, don't worry, go be a musician, go chase your dream, basically. And he said, don't worry about losing your accent. I wonder if he means like your accent will always be with you, so don't worry about that, or if he's saying like if you do lose your accent because you're making it big in New York or Los Angeles or wherever, don't worry about it. At the end of the day, you are a Southern man still, and so you kind of have that ability to be just charming and funny. Have fun, but stay clear of the needle. So again, if he's giving this advice to his son who is about to be a musician, that's very solid advice. We've seen a lot of musicians go down that road, and very tragically at that. Call home on your sister's birthday. Don't tell him you're bigger than Jesus. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. So I think it's kind of interesting. I don't know. It was the Beatles, right? I don't know if they said they were bigger than Jesus, or if like the news outlets had said they were bigger than Jesus. But I remember that comparison being made, and so I think this is basically his father's way of basically saying, just be humble. Don't try to be bigger than Jesus. And then so verse 4: 5 years in a St. Florian foundry. They call it industrial park, then hospital maintenance and tech school just to memorize Frigidaire parts. So basically, like, he was doing a lot of hard labor before here. I'm not entirely sure what a foundry is. That's a word that's unbeknownst to me. Oh, a foundry is a metal castings factory. Okay. And then they call it industrial park. The hospital maintenance and tech school just to memorize Frigidaire parts, appliances. I think all my appliances in my house are Frigidaire, so I'm familiar with that at least. But I got to missing your mama, and I got to missing you too, and I went back to painting for my old man, and I guess that's what I'll always do. So again, this is definitely still his dad talking. So it sounds like his dad tried to go do something else. He tried to work in this foundry. He tried to do hospital maintenance. He tried to do tech school. But at the end of the day, he came back and just worked for his father. So again, I think this is maybe one reason why the father in this narrative wants something more for his son, doesn't want him to just be a painter forever. And so he came back from that because he missed his wife, he missed his son, so that justifies why he came back to this life. But at the end of the day, he's still painting for his old man, and I guess that's what I'll always do. So don't let him take who you are, boy, and don't try to be who you ain't. And don't let me catch you in Kendall with a bucket of wealthy man's paint. Basically saying, like, you go follow your dreams. Don't let anybody take who you are, take that thing that's special from you. Don't try to be someone you're not. And I better not catch you going back to the life of a painter. Like, I better see you out following your dream, basically, which I think is very inspiring. Just very, very lovely. Don't call what you're wearing an outfit. Don't ever say your car is broke. Don't sing with a fake British accent. Don't act like your family is a joke. Have fun, but stay clear of the needle. Call home on your sister's birthday. Don't tell him you're bigger than Jesus. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Interesting. I think it's. I think that don't sing with a fake British accent is just, again, one of those things, like, don't try to be someone you're not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if like British singers are more valued than others, but I don't know. Knowing Jason Isbell, he's probably saying something there. But again, one thing I've really been impressed with Jason Isbell, and now I guess with Drive-By Truckers, which is still Jason Isbell, is the lyric writing. Elephant was very dark. It was very sad and forlorn, but to good effect. Cover Me Up was much more romantic, but again, still kind of sad, and just very powerful. Those two songs that I heard from him were very, very powerful and really stuck with me lyrically. I think this song is no different. As a son who has received like similar advice from his father, just about not wallowing in mediocrity and stuff like that, and just all those conversations. It's just I relate to this one a whole lot. This one really hits me on a personal level. I'm very fortunate to have both of my parents and have them together, and to really get to be loved and receive advice from two stable, healthy, great people. And I know not everybody has that experience. So for me, like, I definitely, this is one of those where I'm like, wow, the lyrics really, really hit me in a way that really has impacted me. So, man, really love the writing here. And then that's what I look for in all music. And I think that's what makes this brand of country that you guys have been showing me much more special, is that it's not just red Solo cups and horses and trucks and girls. It's real life. You know, it feels like real life. It feels like the real struggle, the real thing. So, you know, lyrically, all that being said, I got to give it 2 thumbs up. I really enjoyed that part of it. Instrumentally, I really liked what I heard throughout. Jason Isbell sounds great as always. I like the kind of the twang of that southern. I don't know if they were using steel guitar throughout, but the twang of the guitar was really nice throughout. I will say it did sound maybe a little bit too much like a generic sort of country song. It wasn't pop country sounding at all. It just maybe sounded a little bit too generic southern, old-timey advice-giving sort of narrative there. It's something I've heard before. Not to say that it's bad. I mean, I still enjoyed the instrumentation. It was a little bit too safe for me, I guess. Although I will say, towards the end, I think they threw in even a little guitar solo there, some instrumentation breaks. I really enjoyed that, actually. So, you know, I might take that back. There were a few things in there to really grab onto instrumentally. So yeah, I'll probably give it like a 1.5 thumbs. Like I said, maybe mix it up a little bit more, make it a little bit more interesting, but I really liked certain parts of it throughout. So I think it's still pretty strong instrumentally. And then again, for replay value, I think this one's very strong. The lyrics really speak to me on a personal level, and anytime a song can do that, I think that really ups its ability to be heard and to be listened to multiple times. So, you know, I think the replay value here is high. I give it 2 thumbs up. Overall, really enjoyed this one. I do have another request from Drive By Truckers, so you'll be hearing more from them in the future for sure. But if you guys have any other songs you want me to do by them, please just let me know in the comments below. But that's it for me. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, please go support the artist. Excuse me. Please go support the artist. Go listen to their music wherever you can. If they're on Spotify, one place you can definitely find them will be on my Spotify playlist, which is in the description below. It's got every single song I've listened to so far on the channel. You know, it's becoming so many songs, I'm thinking about maybe making multiple playlists, maybe one for country, one, you know, to kind of separate the genres a little bit. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because as of right now, it's just every song, every genre I've listened to on the channel, just all thrown into one playlist. Hey, if you're like me and you're going on a music journey where you're opening up your mind to different genres, it's a great playlist to listen to. If not, if you're a little bit pickier about your genres, let me know. Maybe I can sort out some different playlists for you guys. But, you know, let me know. If you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. And otherwise, guys, I hope you're staying safe, hope you're staying healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.